Okay. So, what were we supposed to be? Oh yeah, it was, we were wondering if Ibuki was still alive. We didn't find any footprints even though she had blood on the sole of her shoes. So let's figure that out. So, just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why? Why weren't there any footprints on the... Okay, there we go. Footprints... might be on the rope. Might be on the paper. The stepladder?
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all. You noticed such a small detail! How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
What are you talking about? You're obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after this time. Nagito Komaeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth, all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
Thanks for saying that, Sonia.
I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
There's some kind of hidden clue in that video. I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. There wasn't anything like that. I'm the only one who actually saw that video, so I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw. Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange.
Here!
Wait, I got that right?
That's right, I
What?
remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
I totally guessed. I had no idea.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was
Oh,
completely
I didn't
clean.
notice that. I totally didn't notice that.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. The stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the
You couldn't
stepladders was
find
somewhere
any
other
other
than the
one.
music venue. What do you mean?
you're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
Nervous, Mikon. I know I said that, even though, the motive I gave her was cancelled out, I still suspect her. It's about that thing that she said before. Chiaki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, that thing's the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime. Is that thing the place where the killer did something? Where? Where? I don't know. The only thing I can think of is the theater. What is the only relevance that the theater has is with the bag. Oh shoot, I accidentally got rid of it. Going to be nice. Shh. Don't knock into each other. And if you could hurry up and give me an end, would be really nice. No, shoot. Oh wait, that's right. I need to clean this place up. Man, it is so much more convenient having a mouse.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
It must have been filmed at the hospital. But that doesn't make sense. If it was filmed at the hospital, then how did the rope and ladder end up in the music venue? There's not enough time to move everything over there. I mean, if I'm suspecting Nikon, because she's the most since she was at the hospital, she met with Fuyuhiko, split up to look for Ibuki. If by looking for Ibuki, she was probably... She could have probably already been dead by the time she met up with Fuyuhiko. But it'd be weird to carry her and the recording equipment to the music venue. But it makes the most sense that that definitely has to be the hospital, since the conference room has those curtains. I remember seeing them. It has to be filmed at the hospital.
It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Yeah.
Then there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
But when did they have time to move it? The only explanation... No, but even that doesn't make sense. If what Hajime was saying, was watching, was live, and it's true that that took place in the hospital, like I said, sure, the transmission would be clear, but that doesn't explain how Ibuki got to the music venue by the time Hajime stopped watching. So it's either impossible, near to impossible, that there's a third camera, which I highly, highly, highly doubt. Or, I don't know. I'm confused. If the video wasn't filmed in the music venue, that was the hospital. Yeah. If you don't know, my main suspect is Mikan, but it was totally for a different reason. I honestly thought she killed Hiyoko, like, out of, like a so-called motive, since she kept, like, picking on her all the time, and Mikan probably just, you know, snapped. But that was debunked. So, that made my suspicious on Mikan grow smaller. But then here, showing that it was the live video in the hospital, throws more suspicion onto her. But the whole deal that not only did she meet up with Fuyuhiko to go search for Ibuki, the time that Mikan spent in the hospital was by the time she separated with Hajime to the time she met up with Fuyuhiko. And that moment was while Hajime was discovering Ibuki's body just now. Because right after that, Mikan and Fuyuhiko meet up with Hajime and Chiaki. She literally only has, like, I don't know, 5 minutes to do all of that. But don't give me spoilers in the chat, okay? Because I'm probably very wrong. But I don't know. I'm confused, but at the same time I'm excited. In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What else did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? The only thing I can think of is that they moved it. Another logic dive. Wait, I need to make sure what the controls are again. Okay. I have a feeling that you guys are cringing like super hard at this logic dive. Which part of the surveillance camera? No, why am I so stupid? The camera. I'm thinking too much. That's the thing. My mind is in too many places. Okay, concentrate on the question. That's all I have to do. I have to watch my feeds. Town. Oh, I have a feeling I'm gonna run out of time again. I have 2 minutes. Knowing that it was taking place at the hospital, it has to be Mikan. Akane and Nagito were not in a condition to pull something off this complicated. Everyone was at the hotel at the time, so they couldn't have done anything either. Fuyuhiko... If Fuyuhiko's claim is true... Damn it, I'm not concentrating.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Stupid Siri. Shut up. I know, you're allowed to cringe, okay? You're allowed to cringe. Because I know I'm cringing super hard at myself. God, and this thing makes me so dizzy, too. I cannot wait to see what the third game has in store for me. Let's see something again. Question 3. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance? They had to take it with them because Kazuichi said that it was impossible to do it. It only had a certain amount of range, or else they would have put it in the motel with them. Oh my god. That was the cringiest thing ever.
It's all coming together. That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music video.
Wait, I did it with 1 second left? I totally didn't notice.
With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
I mean, the monitor was broken at the
Yes,
music venue.
at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
While you're concentrating on Best Girl,
You did discover the body.
you're concentrated on Best Girl's dead body. I mean, come on. Obviously, I didn't notice. I actually didn't even notice if the camera... I mean, if the monitor... The monitor was broken. But was the camera there? The camera wasn't at the conference room.
In order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
He broke it. He destroyed it.
I see!
They're
Killer
hiding the
smashed
camera.
monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it
See,
was
the
in
camera
pieces,
isn't there.
you
I was
wouldn't be able
right.
to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
Exactly. You're too busy noticing Best Girl's dead body.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
Oh, that I didn't notice.
It's
I thought
easy
they were
to
still
say it was
hiding
filmed
it.
somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The only possibility is that place inside that building. The hospital. I don't need a hangman's gambit to know it's the hospital. Conference room. Hangman's Gambit is a lot easier with a mouse. Oh shit. Give me an F. Now I need an E. Here's the E. I need an R. For A. E. Need an N now. Gotta keep the slate clean. I don't want to keep losing more health. And let's see. Come on, where are them C's? Where are them E's? Don't need M's. There we go. Conference room. No, I don't need M's yet. I don't need any more. Don't need M's yet. No. Now I need an F. That was easy. Not like the other one. The other one I had no idea.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
They must have used... Because remember, there were 2 windows in the conference room, and only one window had curtains. So the culprit took the other window's curtains, put it in the music venue to make it look like it was that Ibuki died in the music venue. Let's see.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
Mm-hmm. Make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I've got to make clear what that work was. It has to be the curtain.
There's no way the conference room
I want to check out the dialogue.
and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
That
Or
one.
did they make some kind of set?
Might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
No, it's what Kazuichi said. In order to make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue, what did the killer do? I should figure that out first.
There's
Let's
no
listen
way
to it
the
again.
conference
I'm
room
probably just stupid and got it
and the
wrong.
music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Like that? There we go. I just mixed them up.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident,
There's a black curtain that didn't even get all
somehow
the way
became a
through.
plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
Mm-hmm.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
No, Monomi's
Oh,
cute.
yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is
See,
a
there was no
black
curtain.
curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage.
Oh, that I didn't notice.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to them to make the music. Oh. They tampered with the wallpaper, didn't they? Oh no, the candle.
I can prove it with this. You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. If you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
And since it's super dark in the conference room, you need light to show the video feed.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence.
Mm-hmm.
The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming.
Because remember, Chiaki was messing around with us when we went into the conference room and it was super dark.
That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Mm-hmm.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
It was just set up.
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
Mm-hmm.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
I never ever would have
If I
thought of
found
that.
proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But
We
there's
probably
no
disposed
mistake.
of it already.
That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
Nagito, you know me too well.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside Cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room,
How did the body get to the music
then was
venue?
Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
That's what I'm most confused about.
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
Exactly, that's what I'm so confused about. That video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was found at the music venue. Which means there was a fake somewhere. The fake must have been... Yoko at the music venue, Buki music. The fake must have been in the music venue? No. It was conference room, wasn't it?
I see!
This is so confusing.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
Oh, you were right. You were correct. The person... Very good. You were right. I'm sorry, I didn't believe you at first.
It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital
This
gown,
bitch.
wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
And that's the excuse Mikon had when she met up with Fuyuhiko. She used the excuse that Ibuki had went missing. But that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. Okay, Hajime, I apologize. I apologize. I was blaming you. I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong. That moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And then, the only one who set up the trap
But
for
why
me
did the killer
was...
go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video
was to lead him to the music
There's
venue.
only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
Is my instinct right once again? That's right. I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Is my intuition correct once again?
You're the only one!
I am awesome! I am so good at this game!
You're the killer, aren't you?
I've never, ever gotten a suspect wrong. No, even in the first game, in the fourth trial, I already knew it was Sakura that had ended herself. For class trial number 3, Celeste was a suspect, but I didn't actually think she was the killer. But I did have my eye on her. I am so good at this game. As for the motive, I have no idea.
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
This bitch. She took out 2 of my 3 favorite characters.
I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
And plus what you said before didn't really help your claim.
We're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
And besides, she was the only other person in the hospital, so... Nagito couldn't move around, neither could Akane. If Ibuki was already dead, Hajime was already in the lobby watching the video, so Mikon is the only other person in the hospital.
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikon have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
She probably snuck into Hajime's room to solidify her alibi.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Mikan's voice.
Then, if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. Mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room.
You
You actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby.
You know what's interesting? Mikan's voice actor is the same one as Sayaka and Chihiro's.
If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Kane and I,
We're already...
were both delirious from
yeah.
the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Mikan's the only one.
What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I can kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
I mean, like, Teru didn't want to kill, but, you know, he did it anyway.
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Yes, I've known it for a while.
It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
Yes.
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
He's not wrong.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation.
And that's what made me suspect her in the first place, but that was because Hyoko was dead. I honestly thought that was her motive. But when they pointed out that Mikan was already setting up Ibuki's crime scene, and Hyoko was like, her death was unplanned. That's what made my suspicions on Mikan lower a bit. So the whole thing about Hyoko's motive is wrong.
Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
I believed it this entire time, so yeah.
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
This woman knows a man's weakness. Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, she really capable of doing something like this? Logic is always the answer, Hajime. Whether you like the answer or not, logic is what... You need logic to find the answer. I mean, that's what I live by. I live by logic. Don't bring emotions to trials. No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I spent so much time with...
Can you hold on a minute?
Oh, it's crazy Nagito again.
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this, I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Exactly. She killed 2 best girls.
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with a suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Breaking that 4th wall there.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Hey, that's a huge deal.
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right?
It must
There
have
weren't any
been.
ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
I mean, it has everything.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's
Yeah.
wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly.
Well, I never would have noticed that.
But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means
It
it's not
means-
brand new.
well,
It
from
must have
what I
been
can
used.
infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
Oh.
The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
So she didn't die by hanging. That was just a disguise to make it look like she hung herself, when in reality she was strangled.
Oh, God. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Like my
Not
Nagito
everyone
voice?
cooperates in a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Nagito's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true? I think I know what it is, but I'm not quite sure.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Did they really?
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Because that's the display that was
Fall
put
for
on
someone's
the...
lie? The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
Yeah, and that's
Obviously,
why.
we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Yeah.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. The fact is the indecisive proof that will lead to the killer. Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled.
That's basically the no hanging and strength. The scars they leave. Scars.
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's
It's
lie?
true. Oh,
That
it's
must
true.
be it.
I didn't think that was true. I was gonna shoot down what Gundam said, but I
You've
just
been falling
tried.
for the killer's lie this whole time.
But it's not like a list of girls. There's something that I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes. But no other external trace. So there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Nikon?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
And how does Chiaki know? Because I didn't know that there were different markings with hanging and strangulation. Are there burn marks on the back of the neck too? Because I honestly don't know how a noose works, so I know that it crushes your windpipe, which makes you stop breathing. Does that mean it not leaves marks on the back of your neck, and that's what makes it different? If that's the case, then it's obvious that Mikan lied. If she made a proper autopsy.
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking.
I didn't catch on to that because I didn't know.
You, Nikon, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Nikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
It's true.
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Nikon because she was nursing her.
So Nikon volunteered to nurse us? Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Nikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
Me neither. You killed two best girls.
I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Same.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind.
Nagito relies on logic like I do. Don't bring emotions to trials, because it'll just screw with your head.
Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
You're annoying, Akane.
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
Calm down, Akane.
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
When it's a trial, you know.
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
You know, the term innocent till proven guilty.
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Damn, Chiaki.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Mikan's about to snap, isn't she?
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
That behavior is what made me suspect her for killing Yoko. You know?
Hey, Mika.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me if you did something? You'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? This is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Yeah.
Hey Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said,
Okay.
it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! I never filmed that video!
I I knew from the very, very, very beginning when I first started playing this game that I could not trust Mikan. It's the innocent ones that are always the most insane.
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be... was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the only one who has to do it. I'm the only one who's going to finish this. No matter, please say you're correct. I'm always happy when I'm right, because that makes me, like, proud. And I feel happy that my intuition is, like, good.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
Is it the blood on her shoes?
So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Don't flinch. Don't hesitate. Don't run away. I'm the only one who saw that video. Who else is gonna do it if I don't?
I'm not the killer!
I don't know.
Can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Is the handbag on her head is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
No.
Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
No.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different
Different
Is
body
that really
types.
your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
The only thing I could do right now is just start guessing.
Me already!
Hajime, pay close. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Yes, please. I need another hint.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have
Is it
filmed
the
that.
camera angle?
Is the handbag up? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'll
Really?
see through that contradiction.
How? Thank you, by the way.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Oh. I did not think about that.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me!
Huh? 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 Huh?
I was wrong. wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag, isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
But you
Hajime
get
saw it
two.
Didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible, don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third Panic Talk action, PTA. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo. Oh no. This was such a pain in the ass. You will no longer be able to make do with just the left mouse button. Below the tempo marker in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks, no matter how much you mash the left mouse button. You will be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the tab key to reload. Just like locking on, press the tab key with the tempo marker. The controls are the same as the left mouse button. Match, yeah. I know this.
Shit. Has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Okay, so my hand on the tab key.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me?
I don't know why it always
Draw on
misses.
me.
Okay, now I'm
Can
missing.
you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive
Why am
me
I always
already?
missing?
I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Hurry before my first term is over.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me.
Now I'm not
Can you
concentrating.
forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? There's only one path. It's impossible to use
Here's
two
a
places at the
bonus
same
prize. Nice.
This is the end.
Got him.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
Because you killed both best girls.
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Ooh, the comic thing. Okay. We have the ripped piece of paper. You know, Yoko taped to the pillar. So the camera. Okay, so it's nothing here. What did the killer do after the broadcast? No? No? Okay. The body was hidden before. Not clear that the killer left. Yoko's taped to the pillar. Now to the phone. This one has to be the glue. Nothing after that. What you saw on the monitor is the video of the hanging. The killer directed the broadcast. Go off the handbag.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Okay.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music video, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake.
I never would have thought of that.
I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body.
You know, if they wanted to get away with Hyoko's murder, why would she uncover the pillar?
When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. They made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikon? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Why? Why would you kill Ibuki? She was an angel.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Whoa.
Mikon, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
This little bitch.
It seems your
We have to
arguments have
communicate
reached a
their
conclusion.
communication,
So let's
especially
proceed to
pointless,
our
right?
regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
That's all I can say now. This bitch. I will never forgive her for killing best girl and second best girl.
Well now.
Then, though it may seem obvious at this point,
Correct.
you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right. The true identity of this horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikon Sumuki. No, Sumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikon is the one you hurt, who nursed us back to hell? The one was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikon. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? This bitch. Don't laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere. This is like Junko 2.0.
What's going on?
This chick
Hey,
is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
that's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Sumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she must have caught it too. Oh, that makes sense. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case. I did not think that.
What?
Mikan too, you say?
I
know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on. You say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime, something crossed your mind? My body's heavy. No, not just heavy. It's somewhat soft and really hot. That's right. Mikan felt really hot at that time. Oh, sorry. A high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then, because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps?
The symptoms that she surely must have felt. That she surely must have been deserving in the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can only still laugh in such a hopeless situation. But I thought everyone was cured.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Bruh. She's the ultimate despair of this virtual world. Ultimate despair? I mean, this was nothing compared to what Junko did. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead for the sake of hope.
Impossible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair?
That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What did I?
For the sake of my beloved.
Was it? Oh, was she talking?
Huh?
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 Who are you talking about?
If only they were still alive, I'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Ow.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable.
But you know, to transcend all that is truly what love is all about.
Hey,
Don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. Ah, this feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the side, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me, it's like nothing matters. I could just die, and that's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's my love, only love.
could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
this is...
Seems that it was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair, you were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because, thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently, that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease? But if this means she remembered something and ended up like this...
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? It's so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, no? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was so strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, what the fuck are you talking about? What could that be? Probably like a past patient or something. Are you saying this is Mikon? She's the real Mikon? Mikon, please answer me. Did you remember? You really remember? You ended up like this, all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikon. Still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you something nice. About that, it's about that World Ender organization that you were all worried about. Well, what?
You serious?
You know?
Not know, just remembered. Oh, I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender. Also, the organization known as the Future Foundation.
Future Foundation? Future Foundation? Future. That's right. The symbol of the ancient ruins door. That's right. It was Japanese word for future. Wait, so World Ender is Future Foundation?
Hey,
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning?
As the name suggests, the organization is World Ender. The Future Foundation
is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know. As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Mon Ami? Huh? I knew it! Mon Ami, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Mon Ami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
Oh, I am Monokuma. My existence is entirely my own.
Hey,
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikon, if you really do remember, you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us? Of course I know that. It's the Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is.
Oh?
Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think? No, I want to know!
of course not!
Hell no! I'll find out eventually. There's no need, no impatient. Probably when the countdown ends. You mean that big clock? Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling. I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikon, is that really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe. Oh wait, that was Hajime talking. Sorry. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past. Past? That person. She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend.
Oh?
Ah, that doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's... well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories are
Do you understand?
like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past, don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. Story about our stolen school lives.
hey!
So, it was true all along? Our memories were really were taken away?
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace.
Oh?
Oh, Monokuma. Is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed!
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikon, why did it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a
Very special punishment for Ultimate Nurse Mikon Tsumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
It's probably a patient like she had in the past that probably passed away. Bye bye, ouchie. Huh? That's it? That's the worst execution ever. After this bitch killed Ibuki and Hiyoko, she gets the least interesting execution in the entire series. I've been completely screwed over. I'm pissed now. I really am. Finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hyoko Sayanji was Mikan Sumiki, and she's been executed barely. I wouldn't even call that an execution. That sucked. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was it her true form? Or is that a symptom of the despair disease? I kind of have a feeling it's her true form because, you know, Nagito and Akane were cured when the investigation started. So I think that's her true form.
Damn it.
Doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like that just from remembering, then all along, Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope. Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So, let's just move on. Come on, let's take all of this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait.
That is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. She vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice toward us. And now, there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad. That's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monomi looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But what if the traitor died? Would you be this calm? You wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation. Guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
Really? Well, first... So Monomi is definitely part of this Future Foundation. But does the Future Foundation have anything to do with Junko? Because for some reason, I feel like they're the opposite. But when they... if you compare World Ender with Future Foundation, they kind of sound contradictory to each other. So if Junko is the leader of Future Foundation, then again, no. Because if Monami is part of Future Foundation, she was the one trying to get these people away. So maybe the Future Foundation is good? I don't know. I don't know yet. I'd have to see more into it. But don't give me spoilers. I don't want any type of spoilers.
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? Did you say you're different than Monami? Who cares about who I am? More importantly, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break.
Hey!
Your right eye is made out of black beans.
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, this isn't that life that it's heads up and that life that it's ups and downs. It's fun because downs come after ups. But if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I prepared a special event. Special event? Head over to the First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend?
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
Is it? Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru is safe after all. Safe. How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope? I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died. So I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia. However, even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overload, who gives a shit? That line doesn't suit you at all. Nice one.
Silence.
Silence. I shall crush you into dust. Buki, Hiyoko, Mikon, can you hear us? You are unhappy. I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Then, let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. Huh? What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. Honey.
Alright!
Alrighty then, let's go. Yeah, you're right. So, I guess I have 2 slots open in my top 3 again? Nekomaru is coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
Are you plotting something again? You're plotting something, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body. Huh? Huh? Nekomaru's body? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So, if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, I didn't do that. There'd be no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it couldn't just be. It just couldn't be helped. What happened to his body? As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry, to the beach on the first island. Alright, let's haul ass. Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept right on running towards the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Nekomaru? Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself.
Listen!
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But...
Hey!
What the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be... did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
That voice! With high hopes in our hearts, we turned towards the direction of the voice. And then, we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Huh?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Huh?
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing! The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Huh? It's not Nekomaru. Nine days to what? I'm gonna miss them. It's not gonna be the same. I'm not gonna be able to see Ibuki's smile. We were hoping things would progress smoothly. That's right. A common, ordinary progression would have been just fine. Like, for example, the enemy's lair crumbling right after you defeat the final boss, or your dead friend suddenly reappearing. It would have been just fine if things had progressed like that. That kind of old-fashioned progression we were hoping for. No, this unreasonable turn of events.
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Nekomaru? Is that you?
No matter how you look at it, I'm still me!
No matter how we look at it, this isn't you at all.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't even feel like saying his voice, because that's not him. Okay. Geez, you guys are a strange lot. You all have such big wide eyes. Oh, perhaps you fall in love with this metallic body of mine? I already know what you want to say just by looking in your eyes. Then again, I am a former team manager. Huh? What happened? You look like you've seen a ghost or something. Hey man, don't go scaring Miss Sonia with that strange-ass mask. As he raised his stammering voice, Kazuichi grabbed on Nekomaru's head and...
I already know.
Come on, take it off! Ow! 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 Stop it! Stop it!
Hey.
Huh? It won't come off? Wait, what? Are you freaking kidding me? Holy crap! It's not just for show! It's not just for show. It's pure electricity. I've been reborn as pure electricity. If you're seriously Nekomaru,
Damn it.
that's my fault, right? You ended up getting a body like that. And it's all my fault, right?
Sorry.
Sorry, Nekomaru. I don't know how to apologize for this. Don't worry about it. A lot of stuff happens when you're alive.
You serious?
You're too upbeat. Is this really okay? If you keep sweating on the small stuff, you're going to end up getting more gray hairs.
Hey.
Commenting on every little thing is just a waste of time.
Hey.
But you're really Nekomaru, right? You came back for us, right? That's right. I've resurrected from the depths of hell in shining silver. How are you even okay with that? Doesn't even compare to my eye patch. How can you accept that body? It's better just to be alive. Huh? It's better just to be alive. Hey, don't you agree? If I'm alive, I can still talk to you all. If I'm alive, I can still fight.
Show some spirit!
It doesn't matter what happens to my body. Not one bit.
Amazing.
You're amazing. Nekomaru is brimming with hope. Better to just believe. It's easier to just be alive. I do understand what Nekomaru is saying, but no matter how we make sense of this, it's just too weird. This isn't a novel or a movie. This is reality. Can something this unbelievable really be allowed to happen? No. Instead, why did this happen? Anyway, I'm glad. Fine, right? Right? Nekomaru definitely came back to us.
What's this?
Hi, Mai. Am I interrupting your touching reunion? Wow, 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 wow. Why is Nekomaru a robot?
Hey,
Fortunately, it was truly difficult to save Nekomaru from the jaws of death. But they don't call me the psychopop? That's weird. The psychopop magician for nothing.
oh
Oh
my
my goodness.
Such a wonderful before and after has occurred.
It appears to be a little too dramatic. Thanks to that, I'm getting stabbed by all these envious stares.
Hey.
Hey, if you're a robot, what's going on with your thought process? Is that a program too? Then what happened to the other stuff? Like your self-awareness and... Fool, how many times do I have to tell you that it doesn't matter? No matter what shape or form I take, I am Nekomaru Nidai! Yeah. Is he going to power through the rest of his life with his new abilities? That kind of reaction totally looks like you really are self-aware. That means his technology is insane! I've never seen or heard of anything like this before.
What a commoner considers advanced is not much of an advancement. If you think advancement exists in colleges and laboratories, that's
That's a huge misunderstanding. The real advancements exist in a place where you can pass on that talent.
Hey, hey!
And you're saying that's you? Were you really that amazing?
You.
Stop admiring him. You stupid stuffed toy! Don't go screwing with people's bodies like that!
What?
Hold on. If you harm Monokuma, you're going to... You intend to defy me yet again? You're quite the barbarian.
Disappear!
Please, this time you'll definitely fall prey to my Monokuma bazooka. Bro, are you kidding me? Once again, the world shook and turned sharply, stark white, as the surrounding environment and all sound was blown away by the impact, turning everything completely white. And within that whiteness, I heard a voice yet again.
Nekomar!
That didn't faze me at all! Check it out! I'm intact! I have no injuries at all!
Hey!
Are you fucking serious? He took that blast and doesn't even have a single scratch. Awesome! He's seriously a real robot. Hey, can you let me dismantle you? Can you let me disassemble you and show me your insides?
No, thank you!
If I get disassembled, I'll end up dying. Disassembled.
Huh, I suppose I should fill you in. Even though he's a robot, if Nekomaru is killed, it's still going to count as a murder, okay?
Of course!
Of course. It's possible that Nekomaru might kill someone instead.
Don't say such foolish things. That will never happen.
Well, with all that in mind, you guys enjoy the Skilling Troll trip together.
Let's get along!
Once again, I hope we can all get along.
It's impossible.
Impossible. It's gonna be a while before I can mentally process this.
Will Nekomaru never return to his original form? If that is the case, it is a burden for Nekomaru.
Sheesh!
Hey, it's not like I came back as a monster. Just a robot now, you know?
I'm sorry, I can't really see the difference. Well, just consider this a little promotion. By making a robot one of the main characters, a genuine mystery is transformed into a sci-fi mystery. And the hard-boiled is transformed into cyberpunk. You're totally destroying the genres. Oh well, who cares? As long as it's fun, it's totally fine.
As I listened to Monokuma's boisterous laugh, once again I was forced to accept. This island is not a day-to-day world, I know. It's a mad world where the strange is accepted as normal. Causes, reasoning, circumstances, foreshadowing, these things don't apply here at all. That's what it means to live in a mad world. Chapter 4. Do alternate robots dream of clockwork? The next morning, we gathered at the hotel restaurant like we always do. Wait, she's eating just totally forgetting that she almost died again last night? I'm starting to go on Akane is my least favorite in this game right now. As always, you sure do eat a lot. I feel relaxed just by looking at you. Impossible not to worry about it. No matter what, it feels really strange. It's not something I'll get used to easily.
Hey.
Hey Ray, what are you going to do? Mekamaru. It's a good name. Mekamaru? You're used to him already? What am I going to do? For food. Do you need, like, oil?
Hey.
Regular? Premium?
Well...
Nah, he doesn't need oil. Since, he said he's pure electricity, maybe he's battery-powered or something. I can totally, eat normal food, especially rice dishes. I can't keep my eyes off them. However, I've been feeling a little down today, so I don't have much of an appetite.
All right!
Are you malfunctioning? If you show me your insides, I can fix you up, you know. No means no. What? So you're here too?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I should know my place and not speak out of turn when everyone's gathered together like this. However, I just wanted to make sure I spoke to you about what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? That person Mikon called her beloved. I can't help thinking about that, and it won't get out of my head.
What?
Am I just a coward for worrying about that?
Let me tell you.
It crossed my mind well, but based on how she phrased it.
So this is the end. Is this really? Now I can go to my beloved and be forgiven. And finally see my beloved. Please forgive me. My hopes of finally seeing you die with me.
This too
It
must be
was
the will
as if
of
she was
causality.
speaking to an entity that does not exist in this world. Then there's nothing to worry about.
Fine.
More importantly, we should be thinking about the Future Foundation, our enemy. If that fearsome organization known as World Ender is truly responsible for our imprisonment,
If you flinch, you will die.
then investigating who's behind that organization is top priority. Future Foundation. That word, future. Future Foundation has to do with Hope's Peak Academy in a way, because that is 100% the door from the first game. I don't remember seeing that writing, but that's definitely the door. I mean, there's no doubt that that symbol on the door that Ancient Ruin was a Japanese word for future. Is that really? I have to search up what it looks like in kanji. If that's the case, it might be better if we investigate the ancient ruins again later.
However,
the more I think about it, the less sense it makes. Why would an organization that's secretly plotting to end the world make us suffer like this? They went through a lot of trouble to abduct us and bring us to this island. Not only that, it took away several years' worth of memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy. Reasons that are also unknown. Future Foundation, World Ender,
Impossible!
There's obviously something wrong with you if you believe in something so unrealistic.
Hey!
You're one to talk,
But...
but what we should do is most concerned about as it relates to the Future Foundation.
Isn't that right?
Is the traitor from the Future Foundation that's hiding among us.
Hey,
I wonder who it is. The true identity of the outsider hiding among us and trying to ensnare us.
I won't be
Snare.
fooled!
Nagito's obviously the most suspicious, though. Even a childish organization blathering about ending the world wouldn't accept someone like me.
Man,
Nobody wants a worthless human like me to join their group. You guys should know that feeling well, right?
you think so?
And that's the reason you're not the traitor? I don't understand your theory at all.
huh?
Then who do you think is the most suspicious?
It's obvious.
I nominate Hajime. Huh?
Well,
Well, isn't it normal to doubt the most unlikely candidate?
hey,
Not just that, you're the only one who still doesn't know what ultimate talent you possess. I mean, I don't blame him for coming up to that conclusion. If we're basing this on an outsider hiding among a group of ultimates, Hajime should be doubted right away. And Hajime's the traitor? Of course not. What are you even saying? You shouldn't raise your voice like that. He might become even more suspicious of you, you know? This is obviously your fault.
Settle down.
Stop fighting. Don't you think with fighting with ourselves like this is Monokuma's trap? That might be true, but... Alright, I'll handle this. Just leave this matter to me. What do you mean? To eliminate this tense atmosphere, allow me to present to you my new function that I discovered last night. New function? Don't tell me. Is it flight? Can you fly?
No!
It is not a conventional function like that. It's far more practical and novel. Now then, let's go. Wait, is he crying like orange juice or something? Nekomaru is crying.
No!
Hardly. I am not crying. My right eye dispenses cola, and my left eye dispenses ruboides. Huh?
Oh! Are you kidding me?
What are you, a soda fountain?
Damn it.
I know we'll be here all day if we keep commenting on every single thing you do.
Don't fuck with me!
But what the hell was Monokuma thinking about giving you a function like that?
You're so evil.
That guy is definitely fooling around. Monokuma's just toying with other people's bodies. I too was modified by Monokuma. I totally understand how Nekomaru feels. But don't be depressed. You'll get used to it. It's surprising how quickly you get used to it.
I'll beat you up!
Don't go butting in our conversation all of a sudden. I'll kill you until you die from it, you stupid rabbit. This is why Akane is my least favorite. I have fully announced Akane is my least favorite of the group.
That's an extremely violent thing to say to someone.
You showing up at a time like this means did you come to tell us you defeated another mono beast?
No, you're correct. Once again, you can visit a new island, so please take this opportunity to get along with everyone.
I ain't going. What a drag.
Eh?
Even if we're going to the new island, it's not like we're gonna find any way to escape this place, right?
You are right.
Rather, I feel as though the opportunity to kill increases every time we go to a new island. So, it might be best if we do not go. Huh?
I renounce
I do not know what you're planning, Fiend, but we're not going to fall for it.
That's a misunderstanding. I was just...
Lame!
Jeez, how annoying. Just stay back and leave the rest to your big brother. I'll give you an example on how to lure these guys to you, little sis. What are you doing? You're acting like we're allies or something.
What does that say?
I tell you to stay back!
Huh? What does that even say?
This technique, it's impossible to defend against it or evade it.
Well now.
Okay.
There. But I've mopped up the annoying ones.
Special bleeding service!
Okay, since you guys are feeling down in the dumps, I'll make you guys so excited your nose will bleed. Compared to the earlier investigations, I prepared a special treat that's completely different than before. Treat?
Nice!
Oh, with debate? I guess it's true. If you want to get a shut-in out of their room, cards work the best.
Huh?
Who the fuck cares about that? Hurry up and tell us what the treat is.
It's an amazing treat. Don't wet your pants. Well, it's okay if you do. Just don't spray it on me. I prepared a bunch of stuff you guys might find interesting on the new island. Such as clues about the future foundation. Ooh. Huh? Such as parts that may be useful for making a ship.
You serious?
Are you for real?
News!
And also, their student profiles from the time at Hope's Peak Academy. Huh? So, do your best to explore. Take care!
Hey.
What should we do?
You know, right?
Our only option is to go, obviously. We might be able to go home if we have ship parts.
Yep.
I wanted to go too. If there are clues about the future foundation, we need to make sure we see them.
Hajime.
What about you, Hajime? Of course you're going, right? If you look at your student profile, you might be able to see what your shining talent is. It's a chance for you to clear any suspicions, right? What suspicions? I don't think anyone here doubts me.
What?
Oh, I see. But if there's a clue about my talent, I want to know what it is. The reason Hope Streak Academy chose me, the talent I possess. These things matter to me. There's no way I'm not worried about it. It seems you well prepared yourself for the worst.
Starting to get pumped up.
That means we're gonna go, right?
If everyone is going, I shall accompany you as well.
But
There's also a possibility that Monokuma has set a trap. We should be careful where we step.
Can't stop thinking about that ancient ruin that might hold clues about the future foundation. We should start exploring the new island.
And this is where it's time to end the stream.
Yeah, we were left to speculate who her dearly beloved is, right? I don't know who it could be. I honestly just think it's like a patient she had in the past. That's all I think. Yeah, we're not gonna have Ibuki and Hiyoko with us anymore. I'm sad. And I think I'm really disappointed in this trial because I think out of every single execution I've seen up until now, Mikan's is the worst. Like, what was that even? Like what? She was just sitting on a an arm rocket and then just went into the sky and that's it? It's not like even Terra's was better. Even Celeste's was better and that one was kind of boring. It sucked. I think this has to be my least favorite trial. I think she deserved something far worse for killing two best girls. But, oh well.